Hi guys, welcome back to Couponing with the Lady. It is late on Saturday night, or early Sunday morning, I guess you could say, because it's 1:30 in the morning when I'm recording this. I finally got done with my CVS haul for you guys. I had a very tiring day. We got in from the cruise ship this morning and debarked, and we drove, oh goodness, about 7.5 hours. And when I got home, I put together the coupon haul and went to CVS and did the haul, and had a couple of little glitches, but nothing too major. Actually did very well overall. Ended up with about $138 worth of products for only $21 and some change. So really a good trip. Let me break it down for you guys. The first thing that I did was the Easter M&Ms. That's these guys. This is the deal. They are 4 for $12, and when you buy 4 bags, you're supposed to get 4 extra bucks back. Now, when I did my purchase of the M&Ms, for some reason, it still rang up from last week's sale, even though it was 11:30 at night. I'm not sure why that happened, but so my totals are going to look just a little bit different than yours will. But I am putting up the breakdown on how to do it so that you'll pay $8 and get back 4 ECBs, making those only $2 a bag. The next deal that I did is on just these little single candies that you can get, the Cadbury eggs and the Reese's peanut butter cups. The deal for that is buy one and get a second for 25 cents on all Easter candy singles. There is, or has been, a 50-cent off to CVS coupon that was available for the single candies. If you printed those back a couple weeks ago, you can also apply those there, making both of those only 74 cents. The next thing that I did was the Hershey's candy. They are 2 for $6, and you get $1 extra back when you purchase them. I went with the Hershey's miniatures. I did use a $2 off of 2 red box coupon to pay for that. So I got, I got 1 extra buck back, and I paid $4. The next thing I did was the Orbit gum. You see here there's actually 2 packages. And they are $1, and you get $1 in extra bucks back, making it like it's free. There is an offer limit of 1 per household. The reason I got 2, though, was because if you look in your 312 Red Plum, there is a coupon for 50 cents off too. So you would pay $1.50 and you would get back 1 ECB, making both of those only 25 cents each. So I went that route with it. You don't have to. The next thing that I did was on the soft soap. They are, if they will focus, they are 2 for $6, and you get back 2 ECBs when you purchase 2 of them. I actually opted for this new kind because instead of 15 ounces, like is in most of them, it had 18. This one is Blooming Jasmine and Plum, and then I got a Juicy Pomegranate and Mango. They smell really, 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 really good. So we're going to give those a try. I did have 2 of the 75-cent off of 1 coupons out of the 326 Smart Source that I used with that. I paid $4.50 and got back 2 ECBs. The next deal that I did was on the mouthwash, the Colgate Optic White. This is the big bottle, so it's the quart, 946 milliliters. And the deal on that is the Optic White mouthwash or Colgate Total Advanced is $5.99, and you get an extra buck back when you purchase one. Now, the reason I went with that is because I had a $1 off one Colgate mouthwash coupon from the 326 Smart Source. It had to be greater than 400 milliliters. I also had a $2 off one Colgate mouthwash CVS printable. If you printed those a couple weeks back, you can pair those up together. You'll pay $2.99 and get back one ECB. The next thing I did was this Calendula Cream. The deal is they are on sale for $8.49, and you get $6 in extra bucks back. Now, there is a printable coupon at bowiron.com, and if you use that $3 off, you would pay $5.49 and you get back 6 ECBs. This does make it a money maker. However, that coupon did beep. It was the correct coupon. It was the correct product. It was the correct ounces and everything. I don't know why it beeped, but it did. So if your clerks are not nice enough to push that through when it's a correct coupon, you might be a little weary of that deal. The next thing that I did was the Zantac deal. Zantac or Duo Fusions are $8.99, and you get a $3 extra buck back. There is a offer limit of, I think it's 5 per household on this deal, and this is a really good deal on these. I got 2 of the Duo Fusions, you can see there. And the reason that I did that was because there is a $5 off of one printable, and it did not beep. And that printable was at zantacotc.com. I also used a $2 off of 10 Redbox coupon that I had. I paid $5.98 and I got back 6 ECBs, making that totally free. The next thing that I did was the toothpaste deal. These Optic White, I got the enamel white. And this is the deal. If I can get it to focus, there we go. They are on sale for $3.99, and you get a $2.50 extra buck reward when you purchase them. There's supposed to be a 50-cent off manufacturer's coupon in most of the Sunday newspapers. Mine was a little bit different. I did have 2 of the $1 off printable coupons from coupons.com. I also had a $2 off to any toothpaste Redbox coupon. I paid $3.98 out of pocket, and I got back 6 ECBs. That made that a money maker. So that was really good. Now that altogether, that was my very first transaction on this haul. Let me show you the receipt. Okay. See, the M&Ms rang up 2 for $5. Now that was actually last week's price, and it did not give me my 4 ECBs back, but it worked out okay in the end. And we're going to just scan through here so that it doesn't take too long. You can stop it and look closer at something if you want to. The Orbit did not ring up for me correctly either. It rang up at last week's sale for some reason. They've had some problems, but that was okay. It worked out all right as well. There go my coupons. I had 15 ECBs coming into the week, and you can see there was a $10 ECB and a $5 Beauty Buck. My total was $18.46. I used one of my Swag Bucks gift cards to pay for that, the ones that I buy, so that I get 75 Swag Bucks back each time. And I saved $71.73. So then the only thing I did for transaction number 2 was this one deal. Get $10 in extra bucks rewards when you spend $30 on any of the products listed. And you can see I chose to do the Continental, the Scott paper towels, the Kleenex, and the Palmolive. And the way that broke down, I'm going to put up on the screen for you so you can really see how it works. But I bought 2 Continentals, 1 of the Scott. I bought 3 of the boxes of Kleenex, and then the 1 Palmolive. I used printable coupons for the Continental, the Scott, the Kleenex, and the Palmolive. I also had a $2 off 11 Redbox coupon and a $1 off a $4 tissue Redbox coupon. I paid $24.91 out of pocket. Actually, I think I paid a little bit more than that, but I used my ECBs. I had like 22 ECBs from my last transaction, 22 or 23, because remember it messed up. So let me just show you the receipt. And there go the coupons that I had. And there's the ECBs that I had. I paid $3.15 out of pocket. I saved $45.16. And I brought home a $10 ECB for next week. So altogether, my total for this trip was $138.50 worth of products. And I paid $21.61 out of my pocket. And I brought home $10 for next week to use. So I was okay with that. That's a really good deal. I thought it was a really good deal. Now, I want to give y'all a savings tip. So I'm going to talk to you just a little bit, since I just got back from a cruise, about saving money while you are out of the country traveling or at other places. Now, I know I touched on traveling and whatnot last time, but this is a little different. Did you know that if you are out of the country and you purchase something, because everybody knows, like for me, we were in Mexico, and things can be a lot cheaper in Mexico, and you can purchase hard-to-buy items in Mexico. You have a limit of $800 worth of products that you buy out of the country that you can bring in to the United States before you have to pay an additional tax. So that's a really good thing to know if you are going to go shopping. My sister did some jewelry shopping. I did, of course, some souvenir shopping. A lot of people bought like alcohol. You have to be real careful. There's extra stipulations on alcohol, and I believe you have to pay a tax anything over like a bottle on that. But so learn your rules and regulations before you go outside the country to go shopping for any reasons. Learn what customs is going to expect when you bring it back in. It is very nice not to have to pay a tax on things, so it's very nice to be able to take advantage of the deals you can get while you are in a different country sometimes. So my biggest advice for you is to learn all your rules and regulations, look for your bargain deals, and be aware that you can barter outside of this country. That was a lot of fun. My souvenirs would have cost $150. I talked the guy down to $100, finding myself a way to save, and at the same time, I thought giving him a very decent price for what I did buy for my grandbaby and my son and daughter-in-law. Okay, guys, so that's it. That's the tip for today. I hope that y'all all have a wonderful, wonderful time saving money this week. Remember, it's not the amount that you spend, but the amount you save while buying the things that your family wants or needs. Okay, guys. Thanks for all the help last week while I was gone. I really appreciated it. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.